What's going on? Old Dog Anti-Imperial to chill here, man. Good to see everybody. Definitely good to see everybody. So you guys know how this goes. I'm a recording artist. Old Dog Anti-Imperial to chill. So Old Dog is kind of like a thug. He's kind of like, the one. He's all about having fun. He's a clown. A little bit gangster, a little bit thug at times, but more or less he's like a kind of like a thug and kind of like a clown. Anti-Imperial is the center of who I truly am. That's why it's Old Dog Anti-Imperial is in the center, and then the chill. Anti-Imperial is all about upliftment, education, history, politics, social issues, justice, physiology, psychology, sociology, government, economics, and things like that. Political science, that is Anti-Imperial. What's going on, Beechcroft 83? I see you. That is Anti-Imperial. And the chill is a hopeless romantic, all about falling in love, raising a family, and things like that. That is the chill. So this is Diversity Outspoken, you guys. We call this Diversity Outspoken because we speak about a diverse range of topics, and we are outspoken or straight to the point about those topics. We do so in a respectful manner. That is my one rule, my number one rule. My only rule that I have is that when you're here, you're always respectful of the environment of Diversity Outspoken and respectful of one another. You can agree, disagree, but just remain respectful. I would not want to have to block anybody here, but I will if I have to. Diversity Outspoken, this airs every Wednesday and every Sunday, 9 o'clock p.m. United States Eastern Time Zone. Every Wednesday, every Sunday, 9 o'clock p.m. United States Eastern Time Zone. That will be Wednesday nights, 9 o'clock p.m. United States Eastern Time Zone. And Sunday nights, 9 o'clock p.m. United States Eastern Time Zone. Every day I do a daily historical post, you guys. If you guys ever get bored or you're interested, you guys can go to my Instagram page. And on my Instagram page, every day I post a daily historical post. Jayal76, I see you, Jayal76. Every day I post a daily historical post. So if you want to know what happened on that particular day, going back centuries, going back decades, going back thousands of years, you can go check out my daily historical post. CEO, I see you. It's all good. On Instagram and on TikTok, you guys can get in touch with me at anti_imperial. It's right here on the t-shirt. Ta-da! You guys know I'm crazy. At anti_imperial on Instagram and TikTok. Blessings. You know what I'm saying? And blessings. Jayal76. It's all good. Blessings, my brother. Blessings. It's all good. Happy holidays for sure. Hey, we going into 2020 now. It's all good. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Hope everybody's holiday is going well. For sure. Definitely. Trying to, that y'all says, keep giving the history on the daily. Man, I'm so I'm so OCD, man. I make sure that, I do it like weeks in advance. So, hey, it's done. I do it like a 3 weeks to a month in advance. They're already done. So I appreciate it. A little inside joke between me and 76. It's all good. That's my dog. It's all good. CEO, Merry Christmas. CEO says Merry Christmas. Hey, I hope your Christmas went well, CEO, man. You know what I'm saying? Gearing in for 2020. It's all good. Hope your holidays are going well. For sure. It's all good. So that's every day, you guys, we do the daily historical post. What we're going to do, we're going to get into this, you guys. We're going to get into this. But like I was saying, on Instagram and on TikTok, it's at anti_imperial. Shout out to all my dorks and nerds out there. I'm one of y'all. Shout out to everybody with OCD. Shout out to everybody that has ADHD. Shout out to everybody who is a human being. I'm one of y'all. It's all good. For sure, Jayal. 76. Yeah, man, every day, man, all you gotta do is go to my Instagram page, and every day I post it on my Instagram story also, so it's always there, for sure. Instagram, TikTok at anti_imperial, Instagram and TikTok at anti_, don't forget the _imperial. On YouTube, you guys, it's just anti-imperial with a space in between, so on YouTube, it's no underscore. On Instagram and TikTok, it's an underscore. YouTube, no underscore. Instagram and TikTok, underscore. So on YouTube, you can subscribe as just anti-imperial with a space in between. If you guys have me on Instagram, the easiest way to subscribe to my YouTube is to go to my Instagram bio page. You guys know we all have an IG or Instagram bio page. And on that Instagram bio page, we get that one line for a link, and that link will always be my latest video. So if you go to my Instagram bio page, you guys, click that link, and you'll see that video come up. And as that video comes up, you can just go ahead and hit the subscribe button that's right there when that video comes up, and I would appreciate that. It's all good. I got a new song, you guys. It just came out today, called We Are Alone Now. It's in my Instagram bio, so if you guys go to my Instagram bio, you guys can click on that and see the We Are Alone Now lyric video. It just dropped today. I appreciate that. So what we're going to do today, you guys, we are going to get into what I was talking about. You guys know over the past 2 days, I've been posting about holidays and holiday happiness and sadness, and people that not everybody's happy over the holidays. People get depressed over the holidays, and some people are sad over the holidays. I know most of us are happy. Most of us are with our families, and most of us are having a good time. But there's a lot of people that aren't, and I wanted to reach out to those people and kind of help those people out through these holidays. So that's kind of like what this is about. I have a lot of notes here. I'm going to read some verbatim that I wrote down, and some I'm just going to paraphrase and things like that. I have a lot of notes here, you guys, so we're going to go through these. It says, I started off talking about the holiday season, you guys, how it's from, like I said just now, for most of us, we're having fun and things like that, but there are a lot of us that aren't going to holiday parties, and we're not going, or even if we are going to holiday parties and things like that, and spending time with the family and eating big dinners with the family and things like that. There are a lot of people who are not happy about that taking place. They still have a sadness or a darkness, or they're suffering from some type of depression within them. So I'm here to try to help them out. There are many things that cause holiday blues, right? Holiday sadness, holiday, I just said blues because, blues, not the color, but you guys know what I mean, sadness. Holiday blues, that's why I did the quotations for the blues. But holiday sadness, holiday depression, things like stress. It's stressful during the holidays, you guys, right? People shopping, right? All the traffic, man, accidents. It's tiring. First of all, shopping's tiring, period. When I was doing the In My Mind, I was posting, if you guys saw, I was posting the In My Mind post over the past couple of days where I was in the outside with the leaves behind me and the black hat, with the black shirt on, and it said in yellow, it said Anti-Imperial. That's the In My Mind episode. I think it was episode 5, and that's where I was talking about holiday sadness and stuff like that. But the stress, you guys, the stress of shopping, and you guys, I spoke about that on my In My Mind episode about the shopping, and how when I go to the shopping, when I go to shop, I either go to a store when it first opens or when it closes at the very end of the day, because I just can't deal with the crowds and things like that. It kind of I just don't like to be around the crowds and all the noise and all that type of stuff. But that will cause stress. It causes me stress, right? And so that kind of stress, you guys, a lot of people don't like. The stress of the money, wanting to buy the amount of presents that you want for the people that you want to buy them for, that can cause some people stress. Jayal says, me too. Jayal76 says, me too. He's like, man, I don't deal with the crowds either, man. It's all good, man. Hey, if I can find it online, man, I'll find it online. You know what I mean? If I can't, then I'll definitely go. I'll try to go to the mall or the store, wherever I have to go. I try to go, man, when when it's about to close towards the end of the night. 30 minutes before it closes, maybe something like that. And then 40 minutes before it closes, or I try to go early in the morning, like when they first open up, and just get everything done that I need to get done, man. So I'm with you on that, my brother, for sure. Stress. So stress is a big factor, you guys. Stress can cause that holiday sadness. Fatigue, man. How many of you guys are feeling tired, especially if you have family in town, or if you went out of town to visit your family? Because if you have family that comes into town to visit you, you have to prepare your whole house for them, right? You kind of have to be like the itinerary person, prepare the schedule kind of for them, because especially if they're from out of town or from another country or something like that, because they expect you to be the entertainment. You know where to go. You know all the nice places to go to. What's going on, Vic? Vic, out here, I see you. You know all the nice places to go to. You know where to go. So if you have family coming in from out of town for the holidays, you have to entertain them, and they're looking for you to entertain them, and that can be tiring. Also, if you have, or on the flip side, if you've gone out of town to visit family, then you're kind of tired and stressed out because you're not in your home. And when you're in your home, you're comfortable because it's your bed and it's your sofa and it's your kitchen and you have a routine and you know how everything works in your own home. So you're much more relaxed in your own home. So if you do go to visit family for the holidays, you guys, in another place, if you go outside and visit family, that is stressful and tiring for you. But if family comes to visit you, what's going on, 23? I see you. If family comes to visit you, that is also tiring and stressful. Either way, right? Because if family comes to visit you, you also have to entertain them, and they're expecting for you to do everything. You have to clean your house and all that type of stuff. You have to maintain everything and make sure everything's going smoothly in your own house. So either way, whether you're visiting people or people are coming to visit you, it is stressful and it's tiring. So those are two of the reasons why it can cause holiday sadness, stress, fatigue. Another reason holiday sadness can occur in individuals is unrealistic expectations. A lot of times, you guys, when we watch TV, a lot of times when we watch movies, a lot of times when we have ideas in our mind about how something should go, it doesn't match the reality of how something usually goes. This happens all the time. This happens with like the prom, right? Because you watch like how a prom goes on TV or movies and things like that. It's like the prom is like a magical night, right? And the prom king and this prom queen, and it's magical, and that's when you find love and this and that. And then a lot of times when the prom actually happens in real life, it's like it comes, it goes, and you're like, why did I spend all this money on the dress and car and stuff like that? And like this one night just kind of came and went, and it wasn't like life changing. A lot of times, like it makes you seem on TV or in movies, right? Because on TV shows or in movies, when you see about the prom, it's like the night that nobody ever forgets, and it changes your life forever. What's going on, beautiful Jewel? I see you. It changes your life forever and things like that. And that's how they usually portray the prom, right? But then when you get to the prom in actuality, it's like it was a regular night, it was a dance, you would get to hang out with friends, but it wasn't like life-changing like the way they make the prom scene on TV and in the movies. For most people, right? For some people, maybe they had those magical moments. You also see that, you guys, unrealistic expectations. You also see that with sex a lot of times. A lot of times when you see somebody that you may be sexually attracted to, it's like, man, that person is beautiful, and you can imagine in your mind kissing and hugging that person and being inside that person or that person being inside of you, and you picture like, man, it's gonna be wonderful having sex with that person, and you fantasize about it, and that fantasy is great. And if you ever really have sex with that person, it may be great that first time, maybe that second time, and then the reality sits in, and it's like, it wasn't life changing. You know what I'm saying? And maybe the first time might not even been as good as you imagined it in your mind. So unrealistic expectations. So the same thing goes, you guys, with the holidays. And that can lead to, this is another thing that can lead to holiday sadness or holiday depression. And that is that, what's going on, Blake? What's going on, Blake and Kane? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. I hope everything's good in Australia. Another thing, you guys, that can lead to, this is another thing, unrealistic expectations that can lead to sadness and depression, because for the holidays, you see the TV and you see it's like everybody has these magical Christmases and magical family Christmases and holidays and things like that. Even if if you celebrated Hanukkah, if you're celebrating Kwanzaa, right? Whatever it is, like you have these magical moments. And then when Christmas and stuff actually starts to happen, the reality of running around shopping all the time, running around in traffic, being, stressed out because of cars and traffic and shopping and money and this and that sets in more, and you're like, okay, what they showed on TV, it didn't match this magical moment that I had in my mind. So a lot of times unrealistic expectations can also bring you down for the holidays and lead to holiday sadness and holiday depression. 76 says, word, that build up and anxiety. I put too much pressure on the situation. I'm guilty of that a lot. Preach. It's all good. Definitely, man, building up things for holidays and things like that, or for sex, right? If there's somebody, man, that you want to have sex with, and you never, you meet them, you see them, and they're beautiful and they're fine or they're handsome or whatever it is, and you have sex with them, and like, the sex in your mind, the fantasy doesn't match up to the reality when you finally have sex with them, or a prom night or whatever it is. So a lot of times, unrealistic expectations, you guys, can lead to holiday sadness and holiday depression. Over commercialization, right? Because a lot of people will tell you, especially if you're religious, that Christmas is supposed to be about family, love, the birth of Jesus Christ, right? It's a religious holiday, but over commercialization of having to run out, be in all this traffic, having to spend all this money, go to all these stores, give everybody what they want. That over commercialization of the Christmas holiday also will lead to a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, and a lot of sadness and depression for the holidays, right? Financial stress. Financial stress. Definitely. I've been talking about this over the last couple of examples, right? Financial stress with, man, all the money, trying to please everybody. Boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, wives, mothers, fathers, kids. You have kids. Trying to please everybody. People coming into town, cousins, uncles, aunts, grandparents. Trying to please everybody. Financial stress. Right? Because this is the thing, and the reason why it's so stressful financially is because when October comes, you get your checks that you usually get in October. If it is the month of June, you get your checks, you get your money, you get your checks from your job that you usually get in the month of June. If December comes, you get your checks that you get in December. Now, some places used to give or might still give holiday bonuses, but most jobs don't do that anymore. So just like June, just like March, just like July, just like October, when December comes, you're getting your regular checks that you always get throughout the year. And when December comes, you still have your regular bills. You still have to pay rent. You still have to pay your phone bills. You still have to pay electricity. So you're getting your regular money you get every other month, but all of a sudden, this extra spending to having to buy everybody's presents goes up sky high. Your spending goes up sky high. But for most people, what's going on? What's going on, Carmen Osadio? I see you. But for most people, you guys, the same money they get in December is the same money they got in October and July and August and March. But all of a sudden, you have to make so much money out of nothing. You have to find money to buy all these gifts, go into credit card debt and things like that when December hits, because life doesn't stop. The bills don't stop. The electric man still wants his money or her money, the electric woman, right? The rent, right? The mortgage is due. That's still due. The house payment or the rent payment, they don't say because it's Christmas, okay, we know you have to buy a lot of gifts this month, so don't worry about paying rent this month. Don't worry about sending in your mortgage this month. Don't worry about paying your cell phone bill this month. These companies don't say that. So you still have to pay all your bills with the money you usually make, but now you have to deal with all this stress of having to make everybody happy and find ways to buy everybody what they want. And that financial stress will definitely stress you out and lead to holiday sadness and holiday depression, right? The ability to be with one's family and friends, right? The ability to be with one's family and friends. The ability. I did not say inability. That's next. But the ability to be with one's family and friends can cause you stress. I know on TV. I know on the movies, a lot of times they show beautiful situations when your house is filled up with all your family members. New boyfriends and new girlfriends for the first time, right? A new husband or a new wife, new children. And for the most part, it's a beautiful situation, but it's not always like that. It can be very, very, very stressful. I see you, Daz. Daz on the beat. It's very, very stressful a lot of times, you guys, when you have family in town and when you go to somebody else's house. So that ability to have to spend time with your family and friends can also be stressful during the holidays. On the flip side, the inability of spending time with family and friends, the inability of not being able to spend time with family and friends can also be sad and also cause holiday depression because you feel lonely, okay? Because you feel lonely and you want to be there with them, or you want them to be with you. You miss them. So that can also lead to sadness and depression during the holidays, all right? Loneliness is a big thing. Loss. I said on my In My Mind episode that I've been posting over the past couple of days, there was somebody, I work as a government consultant for different governments around, in different regions throughout the world, and that's one of my jobs. And there was somebody, in government, actually in kind of like law enforcement government, and he reached out to me because he lost his dad. Then 2 days after he lost his dad, to natural causes, just old age, natural causes, 2 days after he lost his dad, 2 days after his dad passed away, his mom died. 2 days after his dad passed away off of natural causes, just, being old, getting sick, natural causes, his mom died off of natural causes. And we hear about that, like, in movies and in books sometimes. We hear about that on the news, kind of like dying from like a broken heart. That's kind of like how I see that. What's going on, Cortland Ryan? I see you, beautiful. Right? But that's what happened to him. His dad died, and then 2 days later, his mom dies. And this just happened a couple of weeks ago. And he called me 2 days after. I'm doing beautiful, Cortland. I hope you're doing good. And he called me 2 days after his mom dies. And he's like, man, like, oh. Right, because my name is Omar. He's like, oh, like, man, like, my mom just died 2 days ago. And 2 days before that, my dad died. So, I don't even know. I called him today. We spoke. He was happy that I called him, But I don't know how you deal with something like, because everybody tells me, it's not until you lose a parent, which I haven't lost, my mom yet, thank God. It's not until you lose a parent that you really know, and my dad's still alive. It's not until you lose a parent that you really know, that pain, Like a lot of people say, not until you lose don't ever lose a child, because that's probably so sad. But to lose two within a 2-day period, 2 weeks before the holidays really kick in, that has to be crazy. So loss, you guys, he's definitely depressed and he's definitely sad right now. So loss is a big thing. Man, I had somebody else also in government law enforcement reach out to me like 3 days ago. He's suffering from diabetes. He knew he had kind of like issues. He kind of felt like he had issues. He's not even an old person. He's pretty young. Suffering from diabetes. Didn't even know he really had it. Out of nowhere, started to feel bad and started to feel pain in his leg and his foot. Like last week, he goes to the hospital. They have to amputate some of his toes. This just happened last week. What's going on? I see you, Marcio. This just happened last week. So, man, just, be happy that you're healthy, you guys. And, loss and health and stuff like this going into the holidays can really lead to depression and sadness. Holiday depression and sadness in a huge way. Another thing that makes people depressed and sad in the holidays is missing past holidays, you guys. Missing past traditions. If you've gone through a divorce, if you were in a relationship for a long period of time and you guys spent holidays together, right, for the past year, 2, 3, 5, 10, 12 years, and now your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, now you guys have broken up, right? Now you guys have broken up. Cortland Ryan says, we got to count our blessings. Life's not promised. Definitely, Cortland Ryan, 100% true. You never know, you guys. You never know. Don't go through the motions of life and just like, not, just be happy about life and just be happy that you're here, man, and just take advantage of being here and going out and spending time with the family. And I know you're tired a lot of times. You'll be like, I'm too tired, I'll do it next week. I'm too tired, I'll do it next week. I'm too tired, I'll take my kids there next week. I'll take my kids to the mall next week. I'll take them to the museum next week. We'll go camping next week. We'll go bike riding next week. What's going on, True? I see you, True 5078. We'll do all that next week. Do it. If you can do it now, man, because you never know, So definitely, life is not promised, you guys. Spend time with people, man. Tell people you love them. You can spend time with your kids and stuff like that. Spend time with them, Spend time with your family. Spend time with me. If you're tired, don't be like, I'm too tired. I'll do it next week. I'll take you next week. Don't tell your kid, I'll take you next week. I'll take you next week. I'll take you next week. Don't keep doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? Take them now, man. If you can, take them now, So, for sure, man, missing holiday past traditions, missing, spending time with people that you might have broken up with and fell out with, those things can definitely cause holiday sadness and holiday depression, okay? All those things can definitely cause holiday sadness and holiday depression. Man, it's really sad, you guys. Man, and these things can lead to things like headaches, right? Headaches, it can lead to headaches. It can lead to excessive alcohol drinking. It can lead to drug use. This depression, this holiday depression and sadness, you guys. And you guys know depression and sadness overall, just as a whole. Even if it's not the holidays, but we're just focusing on the holidays right now. But even depression and sadness overall leads to excessive alcohol drinking a lot of times, drug use. Okay? Can lead to overeating. People overeat and they get depressed a lot of times and they're sad. It can lead to overeating. All right, which leads to weight gain and bad health. And then when they see themselves gaining weight and stuff and they have bad health, that leads to more depression, which leads to more overeating. So it's a bad transition, right? It's a bad rotunda, okay? All right, a bad cycle, okay? A bad circle, okay? Just be careful of that. It can lead to insomnia, lack of sleep, which leads to more fatigue, which leads to more sadness and more tiredness. So be careful of that, you guys, all right? Just be careful of these things, okay? Just be really, really careful of these things. What's going on, 9658? I see you. How to deal with depression and sadness during the holidays. How to deal with depression and sadness during the holidays. Guess what? That will be next, Diversity Outspoken. How to deal with depression and sadness during the holidays. It will be a quick one. That will be part 2 of dealing with depression and sadness during the holidays, you guys. This was part 1. Part 2, wait around for that. Part 2 will be next Diversity Outspoken episode. And part 2, I will have tips for dealing with and coping with holiday stress and holiday sadness and holiday depression. I will have the tips on how you can cope with these things, these problems, okay? So, thank you for joining me. Wanted to make this quick. I hope you guys are having a great time with your family, you guys. I appreciate it, you guys being here. This is Diversity Outspoken. We do this every Wednesday and every Sunday night, and that is 9 o'clock p.m. United States Eastern Time Zone. Every Wednesday and every Sunday night, 9 o'clock p.m. United States Eastern Time Zone. So that's every Wednesday night, 9 o'clock p.m. United States Eastern Time Zone, and every Sunday night, 9 o'clock p.m. United States Eastern Time Zone. I am Dogg, Anti-Imperial to Chill. We call this Diversity Outspoken because we speak about a diverse range of topics, meaning that we speak about anything and everything, and we are outspoken or straight to the point about those topics. Although we are straight to the point about those topics, we remain respectful at all times. That is my one rule, and one rule only. That's my one and only rule, that you remain respectful at all times while you are here on Diversity Outspoken. Remain respectful of the entire Diversity Outspoken environment and remain respectful of one another. You guys, Dogg, Anti-Imperial to Chill, that's my artist name. Dogg's kind of like the thug gangster. He's a funny guy. He's a comedian and likes to have fun and things like that. Anti-Imperial is all about upliftment, politics, history, social issues, government, international political science, sociology, psychology, philosophy, physiology, things like that, education, religion, and stuff like that. And the chill is a hopeless romantic, all about falling in love, raising a family, and things like that. You guys can get in touch with me on Instagram and on TikTok at anti_imperial, as you see on the shirt right here. Ta-da! Anti_imperial, you guys. And on YouTube, it's just Anti-Imperial with a space in between without the underscore. On YouTube, to subscribe, Anti-Imperial. On Instagram and TikTok, it's at Anti_Imperial on Instagram and TikTok. The easiest way to subscribe to my YouTube, you guys, if you have me on Instagram, is to go to my Instagram bio page, go to my IG bio page, and you guys know on our Instagram bio page, we all get that one line for our link, right? We get that one line for a link on our bio page, and that link will always be my latest video. So if you go to my Instagram bio page, you can click that link, and when the video comes up, you can go ahead and hit the subscribe button right there, and you will be subscribed to my YouTube channel, and I would appreciate that. You guys take care. I appreciate it, man. Like I said, this is part 1 of dealing with holiday sadness and depression and stress, you guys. And part 2 will be the tips on how to cope with that sadness and cope with that depression during the holidays. Today we address the problems that kind of come around, and next time will be the solutions. So I hope you guys stay around for that. I will see you guys next time. I see you, Giovanni. We're about to leave, Giovanni, but I'm glad you could join us right before we got off. Good to see you, Giovanni. You guys take care. Thank you very, very, very much. I hope everything's going good with your family during these holidays. Take care, you guys. I appreciate it. Dogg, Anti-Imperial to chill. I love all of you guys out there. Hope everything's going wonderfully, you guys. Take care. All right. Peace. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye.